First off, what are you being for Halloween?
I'm trying to be Luffy with the family for real.
Luffy?
I'm a big One Piece guy. It could be dope. You know, I'm gonna have to bring my chest out for it, but
No, this is good. I like this. I'm gonna dress up at either. Here's your options. I'm gonna be a GameStop store. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna literally have the GameStop logo. I'm gonna walk around giving out games. That's my plan. Viral video, by the way. Or I could be the pirate ship. Up to you. We go together. I'm the pirate ship.
Hey, I might have to link up with if you're down to go full pirate ship, I will find you.
There's like a whole like floaty thing. I'm in.
Dude, that'd be crazy. Hey,
I'm in.
Always content minded, this guy. I see.
I'm in, brother.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Username Taken. First of all, thank you for clicking on the video. You made it this far. Now, you're in for a treat because the person I have with me today is a creator like none other. One of the most versatile creators that we've ever had on the show. The man has been at the forefront of content for years, accumulating over 2 million followers in his wake across all platforms. You've seen him from making content on Call of Duty all the way to fighting people in the biggest stages and arenas in the world. The man I got with me on the show today, Mr. PJ OvertFlow. Man, how you feeling, bro?
What's up, buddy? Let me hit y'all with the intro. Yo, it's OvertFlow. What's going on, you guys? How are you guys doing today? I'm back at it. Username taken. We're doing the podcast finally.
Yes.
Been trying to do this for months, bro.
Hey, man, you're busy.
It's mostly my fault.
No.
Honestly?
No. Honestly, people don't know this, but we don't have a budget for guests. We're so lucky and blessed to have favors from amazing people like you. So if something comes up with money, I'm like, please go make your money. Like, I'm just appreciative of whenever you come. And then you usually have more stories by the time you come back.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
So you were out there. The reason that you had left is because you just went to Saudi Arabia. Like right in that window, we were about to capture that episode. How was that?
Oh, Saudi's amazing, man. I was there for probably about 2 weeks. I went there, came back. We were supposed to film. I went back again with Dana White. Crazy. So I'm partners with like UFC now. So I have 2 million on my TikTok. And then across my platforms, I have on my personal brands like 3.5 million. And then with my company is like 7 million. So it's just been insane. The amount of stuff, and I talk about this all the time, but I started making content when I was like 17.
Yeah. Just
posting Call of Duty videos.
Yeah.
And so to go from that to being invited across the world, $80,000 vacations, business trips, I don't even understand why. Why, bro? Why? I just want to snipe in Call of Duty. I don't understand how all this came from it.
Well, let's go back to when you were 17. This is like 2010 era.
Yeah.
First making videos. We got to talk about the one that really was a huge springboard for you was when you were working at the GameStop. You were studying Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You were also a student at the time.
Yes.
And you're balancing all these different lives, and you got some access to some early information on Black Ops 3. Walk us down that path.
Okay, so basically in 2008, I was posting stuff on YouTube, right? I was doing like real life content, Smash Bros content. And then in 2010 with Black Ops, I had already been watching MW2 content. So like, I'd already been watching Chris Move, Wings of Redemption.
Okay.
FaZe Clan came out in 2010, and that's when I launched my channel as well. So I started making Call of Duty videos. I did that for a number of years, and I was really known in the Call of Duty space for being like, we had the trick shot snipers, we had the feed snipers. I was known for being like a high kill death ratio sniper. So I'd like drop a commentary like, yo, I got 101 kills, 3 deaths. This is how I did it. This is the class setup. I did that type of commentary for a long time. In 2015, I was going to college. I was working full-time at GameStop. And GameStop back in the day used to get the marketing materials early for whatever game would come out. We would get it like 2 to 4 weeks early.
Right.
Before Black Ops 3 was announced.
Until PJ came along.
Bro, this is actually like so true.
I know.
So before I came along, being the degenerate that I am, we used to get the stuff so early, and when the Call of Duty stuff, that was my bread and butter. So when that Activision package came in, I waited till I was the guy on shift, and I was like, I'm gonna go take a little peek. There was like a little hole in the bottom of the box, and so I was like, it's already a hole there, brother. So I started picking at it, opening it up, took a picture of what was inside. It was the Black Ops 3 marketing materials. It was before it was announced that it was Black Ops 3. All we knew, a new Call of Duty this year coming out.
Right.
So I took the picture of the inside. I actually I've never said this out loud. I've never even opened the box. I just took a picture of the inside, and you could see the guy with the guns, and you could see the orange and black, so we all know is Black Ops.
Right.
We knew it. So I posted that. It got tons of views. I don't know how many. At the time, on my socials, probably like 500,000 or something.
Yeah.
And then from there, it started like catapulting. And so I got called into work at GameStop. I walk into the back. My district manager is there.
Yeah.
Activision rep is on the line. They're like, we realize that you have a social media page, you have a robust following. At the time, I think I had 30,000 followers.
Yeah.
And the videos were going tremendous because of that, because of the Black Ops leak. And they were like, we need you to take those down. Otherwise, we're going to sue you for 10 grand. I have never even seen 10 grand in my life at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go into debt. I'm going to prison, bro.
It has to be it's prison. The only way.
Straight to prison, bro. Straight to Guantanamo Bay with
in the
me.
dungeons, bro.
To the dungeons, bro. So I took all the posts down, and then at the end of the call, we probably talked for like an hour and a half, and they were like, hey, you're also going to be fired from GameStop. We appreciate you taking it down. We're not going to sue you, but you're fired. And my district manager at the time had told me, yo, you're a great kid. We love how you run the shop. We all love you.
Right.
But you're dumb.
It's above us.
It's above us. And he's like, you're dumb, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, I guess I am kind of dumb. Fast forward like a year, GameStop was flying me out to events, using me as an influencer in the ads. So hey, you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet.
Bro went courtroom to courtside.
Like courtroom to courtside is exactly what happened.
That was you got the Big Sean bars.
Bro,
dude.
Courtroom to courtside, 100%. Comeback better than the setback, brother.
Always. And it seems like that's always been the kind of angle that you have. And would you attribute some of that to that martial arts in your life that's treat you or taught you how to roll with different situations?
The punches?
And roll with, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get in an awkward situation. Sometimes you feel upside down on your back. But
for sure.
Sometimes I just got to leverage that up, flip this guy over me. And
100%. And I think that like another thing that I want to state as well is like, I didn't do it because I didn't like Activision or because I don't like Call of Duty or GameStop. It's because I'm like a super fan.
Yeah.
You know? And so that's something that I've always said to them. I'm like, hey, I never did this maliciously. I did it because I'm such a super fan of the game. Like I'm just the biggest fan. And you just happen to have me in a position where you're like, don't take a peek. Brother, I'm gonna take a. It's like when your parents have your Christmas gifts in the closet. You can go look. You know, I want to see what's in there.
Yeah,
that's
and
all.
Christmas will still be sweet.
Yeah, I'll still be happy, bro.
Geek.
I just want to see it a little.
You know, if you got
Let
them,
me get a peek, brother. If you got them.
Well, I'm curious to know what it was that you learned most from that moment, because now you were kind of on the back foot, right? You had no job.
Yeah.
You have a community and you're getting more impressions, but at that time, that didn't equal money in the same way it does today, right? It wasn't an instant vehicle like, oh, so now I can just tell some agency I'm getting 50 or 500K impressions on a tweet, and they're like, yeah, bet, let me give you $3 million, you know?
Yeah. Bro, and back then too, I had to beg for $100 sponsorship. You know what I mean? Like I had to beg companies. I remember there was this hat company that was like, if you put us in the beginning of your video, we'll give you $100 and send you some hats. And I was like, bro, can we make it like 200, brother? You know, like, which is insane. But back then that was kind of the norm.
Yeah.
And I will say this, I was making $1,200 a month at GameStop. The next month after that whole thing happened, I got fired and that went viral. I made 25 grand from YouTube. So like, it's like, damn, bro, I got a whole year for free, brother. You know?
Right. So it's, I'm actually really curious about what kind of content were you making right after the leak to kind of continue to saturate that community that was interested off that one time? A lot of these kids nowadays that are content, they get the one spark, right?
Yeah.
They get the one, but they don't learn how to transition that. What did you learn from your spark that you were able to really start to keep gripping and grinding on this wave?
So for me, everything is kind of like a wave, right? So everything is like a wave. Everything you do, and there's some guys who are like experts at the craft. Some guys have been doing Fortnite since day one. For me, I think I have ADD or something because I'm like, I want to grind something till it's like big, and then I want to do something else.
Yeah.
I want to get on this wave, surf it, and then I see another wave. I'm like, that looks sick too.
Right.
So I was doing Call of Duty content, purely Call of Duty commentaries. So like talking about class setups, talking about like what I'm using, how I got this gameplay. And then I was also doing like real life stories. I'm like, I'm from Vegas. One time in high school, I went to this party, this happened. I was doing a lot of that style content. And then when the GameStop stuff popped off, I immediately switched to like real life vlogs. And because I got that 25 grand, I was like, I know how to do this. I'm gonna pull up to GameStops. I'm gonna like tweet. I'm gonna tell all my fans, hey, I'm at GameStop on Maryland Parkway. Show up. I'm buying everybody Call of Duty today. So I switched straight into that vlog style content. That was still gaming adjacent. Bro, I would have 30 fans show up. I'd buy everybody the new Call of Duty.
Man.
Everybody's stoked, bro. The GameStop era for me was like undefeated. When I was pulling up to events, the only people with a bigger line than me at the autograph sessions was FaZe Clan. That was it. And I would go sit there and I'd have 400 people that wanted to meet me because GameStop is so like universal, right? Call of Duty is a niche, but everybody goes to GameStop. Everybody knows about GameStop. So like, I really had such a great audience, and I cannot be thankful enough for the audience that I had. They really like propelled me to the next level, which was amazing. Because of the GameStop stuff, that's how I got the fight on the Jake Paul card,
Yeah.
the Logan Paul versus KSI
Yeah.
in 2018. Because those videos were, every GameStop video I posted, 1 million views. And we're talking 2016 million views. Before Biden inflation, bro, I was like, 1 million views back then was like, might as well be 15 million nowadays.
Bro said, for the bots, before they had all these
Yo.
super mega farms of PCs running people's numbers up, when real people were watching and liking and commenting on these videos, and really,
100%.
the golden age of, I feel like, what we've tried to commodify now in this most recent iteration of the internet, but it's all like
it was crazy,
derivative now.
Yeah, 100%. It was so insane. I could not, it was just unbelievable, bro. Like anytime I left my house, there was no less than a dozen kids that would recognize me and like want a picture. I'm like, I'm just eating at some Mexican spot, bro.
Yeah.
And there's like 15 kids that go, oh, GameStop guy, you're the GameStop guy. So sick.
What would you say you learned about authenticity in this space early on, from kind of how you said it best? You were a super fan that was just making content of what you loved, not because it equaled CCV, not because it equaled goal that you had in mind. Like, you were just making dope stuff around the things you loved.
Okay, so I think for me personally, and this was actually, okay, so if I take you back before YouTube was even around, I was doing, how old are you?
Yeah, put me on the spot.
Yeah, 37.
37.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I'm 29.
Oh, you look great. Okay, so 29. So were you around when like message boards were around?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before YouTube ever popped off, I was on message boards talking to people like, yo, this is my class setup, this is what I'm doing. And for me, it was never a money thing. There wasn't even money around when I started, you know?
Just people exchanging information.
That's it. All I ever wanted from the YouTube thing was to have a community of people. Because like I was like very social in high school, right? I wrestled. I was the I went to the dance with the homecoming queen, all this stuff. So I was like kind of a popular kid, I guess, just because I'm super social.
Right. Got around with everybody.
You have to. And then when I graduated, all my friends went off to college. I didn't. So I was kind of lonely, bro. So I just kept posting like message board stuff.
Yeah.
And then it just translated perfectly. I was like, I'll make this into videos for YouTube. And all I ever wanted was the community. It was all just a passion project, you know?
Yeah.
And even now, I have so many opportunities that I've turned down. I'll probably be like much more well off had I just said yes. But I need the passion to be able to do it, you know? And so for me, it was only ever a passion project. No money, no CCV. It was strictly to make friends and play games.
I feel that, man. And it resonates. And it resonates with the community. And that's why
I think it resonates with everybody who plays games, anybody who's like a little antisocial. And you might have seen me in school or out and about and you go, oh, this is a really social guy.
Yeah.
But really, like, I'm kind of just a nerd, bro. I just want to watch anime and play video games at home, bro. So for me to have that community was amazing.
Well, and you cultivated it. They're still rocking with you. Like you said, you're over across all socials now, over 3.5 million strong personally. And then you see the chain on. He got that happy punch on. A huge part of a lot of stuff with Keemstar and all the awesome people over there with their team and doing amazing work. What would you say could come to mind as a real big highlight from all of this journey? I know it's a huge journey now, but what is some like first thing that comes to your mind? Not even maybe your favorite, but just something that instantly like makes a smile on your face from this journey.
Bro, just the journey, and because it's not the destination, it's the journey, and it's the friends you meet along the way. Am I right? But I think for me, like some of my like highlights of my whole career was obviously getting the recognition, the validation, getting like the YouTube play buttons, getting you know, being signed to TikTok as one of 10 creators to bring gaming to the forefront, and then obviously doing all the fights. I had 3 fights under on Misfits before it was Misfits. I fought on that Jake Paul card. I fought on Ludwig's chess boxing event. And obviously fighting in front of 20,000 people and walking out and everybody's like shouting for you and stuff is like an insane feeling, man. So those would probably be the highlights for me that make me feel like I'm impacting a lot of people. And probably to me, still to this day, I was just at the, I was at one of the casinos the other day. I was about to walk into Zook and these 2 guys, I was wearing my Overt jersey, my Happy Punch Overt jersey. And these 2 kids, or 25 years old kids, but like
young men.
Young men.
We're young men, we're in there.
But younger men.
Younger
like, they were like, yo, Overt, is that you or are you just wearing his merch? And I was like, no, it's me. And these guys were like, bro, I grew up on your videos. Like literally, I used to have them on a replay all day. And I'm like, to me, to inspire like a younger generation, whether it's 10 people or 10,000 people or 10 million people, that's my most favorite thing. Like, that's so sick that I could impact anybody in a positive way. I love that.
The legacy.
The legacy.
The legacy of the
little
name,
legacy.
Man. Well, let's talk about, you know, the show on it, username taken. how did you land on that username?
Okay.
OvertFlow. I could kind of think of what my mind goes to.
What's your mind go to?
Overt is something that's elusive, something that's kind of like
Incorrect. Covert would be elusive.
Oh, so what's
Yeah.
overt?
So like covert ops would be like secret, like undercover,
Okay.
elusive. Overt is like obvious and in your face a little bit.
Okay,
Which
okay,
makes a little more
overt. So a
sense.
bit more in your face.
Yeah.
Rambunctious.
Very obvious.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, one of my best friends, his older brother was like 10 years older than
Yeah.
us, and he had a music studio. And he was like, me and my cousins were like, bro, please let us make music with you. We want to like, can we get in there, do some beats, do something?
Yeah.
It's like, and I think just which I really appreciate from him, just have some fun. He's like, you can come in here, but everybody's got to come up with a rapper name. And I was like, all right, let me think.
Wait, so it's your rapper?
It's my rapper name, brother. Don't look at my music. It was really bad. I was like a teenager.
Hey, I'm mad at it.
Yeah, but
We all made bad teenager music, right?
we all make poor decisions at times. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
if it's making music, it's not a poor decision.
I'll be honest.
Even if the music sucks.
Some of those bars kind of hard.
Hey,
Just saying, bro.
standing the test of time.
Just saying, bro. I'll put it out right now. 1 million plays on Spotify.
Hey, maybe we'll have to bring that out of its covert flow and bring it
Ooh,
into it.
we might have to.
You know what I'm saying?
I
There.
love that.
Well,
So basically, I was thinking like a flow, like the flow of a song, and I was like, oh, what if like overflow, like an overflow of lyrics and song and music beats, whatever.
Mhm.
And then I was like, I knew overt was a word. I was like,
yeah.
overt flow, an obvious flow.
Bam.
Perfect. So that was what we did. We made beats with him, and now he owns like a club in Miami. He's like owns one of the top clubs in Miami. This guy, some
Hey.
Colombian crazy. He might be linked in with the cartel. I don't know what he's doing. Hey, whatever you want to do, bro.
Hey,
But
Vegas was better when it was run by the mob. Hey,
I agree.
Hey.
Yo, Mafia Vegas, top
Imagine.
tier.
hot
top
takes.
tier.
We're just hot takes, hot chairs.
Yo,
Imagine.
I'll die on the hill, brother. But yeah, so overt flow, and then when PlayStation Network came out, I just made that my gamer tag, and
Yeah,
it's been
yeah.
there ever since, bro.
Hey, I love it. That's a dope journey. And
Yeah.
a little bit of a linguistics lesson as well with
That's
your
right.
boy Overflow.
It's crazy to me how many people know covert and
Yeah.
nobody knows overt. I guess because it's never
Yeah.
really utilized.
Yeah, maybe we all have a little spy moment in our lives where
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all were really in covert
Being
ops and all
covert,
that
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
comes up. But yeah, overt. Lack the C, a lot more in your face with it. But you have your
100%.
introverted personality as well, though, which I can definitely
For
tell.
sure.
Like you said,
No, you see me like
like to-
outside of
yeah,
like
yeah.
doing content and stuff.
Yeah.
I would say like with content and with just being, I think that I'm really a people person. I really like my social battery gets charged up when I'm out. And I'm always like, and I feel bad a little bit because sometimes I come off a little bit brash. I don't mean to. I'm just so excited to be around people.
Yeah.
But then you see me too, like where I'm just like, I'm just hanging out, you know?
Yeah.
Because if I'm not doing this, I'm literally just at my house like playing games.
Right.
You know?
Right. And it takes a lot of your battery. You can use a lot of it, but
Yeah.
you are using it. And there's that
For
time where
sure.
it's like, okay, let's just go lay down somewhere.
Oh, I love that.
get ready
Under a
to-
table at a convention. You may have seen me at your local gaming conventions under the table taking a nap.
Hey,
It's me.
with a gallon of water from training in the morning. And
Trying to, bro.
hey, I don't blame you, man, because you got to stay active. You know, when you're
Yeah.
living in that world, these guys, some of these, you could be 35 and start an MMA career and still hit some of the highest stages in the world,
100%.
right?
Especially if you have the training. So, like, I started training jiu-jitsu when I was like 14.
Yeah.
So for me, and I did a little MMA, and I'm a professional boxer by technicality's sake.
Yeah.
But because I have that, I'm gonna do the MMA fight this year. Ideally, I would love to do like 2 to 5 more fights, at least one boxing fight. I would love to do like 2 or 3 MMA fights just to solidify myself as the Misfits champion of MMA.
Yeah.
Finally, after years of talking about it, we got the first MMA fight at the end of the month. It's Dylan Dennis versus Warren Spencer. And it's just crazy. I need to do at least 2 or 3 MMA fights. And then from there, we'll see what happens. Maybe WWE. Maybe.
Uh-oh.
You know, I'm prime time for it, bro. I'm in my athletic prime. I got another 5 years of athletic prime. Get a lot done in that time period.
I'm not mad at any of that. And you got a lot of friends that are living in that world and doing very successful work in it right now.
100%.
So, hey, I know that they like to bring a lot of other great people around them when they have those spaces, right?
100%.
So,
Already been talked about. I'm
Hey.
well connected.
hey,
Hopefully well respected. But, you know,
Definitely
well
that,
connected, bro.
definitely that.
We already I'm deep in talks.
Well,
it's crazy.
we're going to respect y'all's viewing pleasure and give you guys a quick moment to go finish up, maybe grabbing a real drink or some snacks. We're going to go into a quick break and we'll be right back with even more username taken right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging through the break. If you got this far in the video, first of all, it's top of September. I gotta know, what do you think about being for Halloween? Because I need some ideas, the family needs some ideas, and if you don't drop one of those down in the comments below and you got this far, you're on the list. I don't know what list that is yet, but I'm putting you on it. Also, if you haven't gotten a chance to go watch the interview with my homie DJ Bonix, it's his birthday today, so happy birthday, DJ Bonix. Hope you're enjoying your world tour, man. We miss you here at the Username Taking stage. But back into the action, I still got my man PJ OvertFlow in the building. He's getting loud, he's getting boisterous, he's in your face with it because this man, like we said earlier, has made a substantial name for himself in this brand marketing, in this creator economy that back when you first started making videos did not exist, and now you're seeing the morsels, it's only starting and it's already becoming bigger than the Super Bowl, right? Billions and billions of dollars in this industry. How would you attribute some of your success, or what would you attribute some of your success to securing some of that momentum and securing some of that energy to?
So I want to say, first off, what are you being for Halloween?
I'm trying to be Luffy with the family for real.
Luffy?
I'm a big One Piece guy. Wifey brought it up. It could be dope. You know, I'm gonna have to bring my chest out for it, but
No, this is good. I like this. I'm gonna dress up at either. Here's your options. I'm gonna be a GameStop store. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna literally have the GameStop logo. I'm gonna walk around giving out games. That's my plan. Viral video, by the way. Or I could be the pirate ship. Up to you. We go together. I'm the pirate ship.
Hey, I might have to link up. If you're down to go full pirate ship, I will find you.
There's like a whole like floaty thing. I'm in.
Dude, that'd be crazy. Hey,
I'm in.
Always content minded, this guy.
I'm in, brother.
I see his vision.
But I guess so. To answer your question, I think that for me, like I said, it was all a passion project. So I do stuff that I really enjoy, and that's like the gaming thing, making the community, all that. But as far as why I've been here so long and why people always talk about this, like, I know it's like a Drake lyric a million times, who's gonna be here in 10 years from now, all of that, because I've seen people come and go. And I think that for me, a big thing is A, I'm passionate about the stuff that I do, and B, my network is like, I probably have one of the best networks in all of the social media industry. And anybody will tell you this, which is like, it's not just me big upping myself. It's like anybody, I could get on my phone right now and FaceTime Mr. Beast or Logan Paul or Kai Cenat because I've been around for so long and I really go out of my way. And I say go out of my way, but really I just enjoy the social interaction.
Right.
But I go to all the events. I meet the people. I take the time, whether it's, you know, the bartender or whether it's the most famous guy in the room, I take my time to go say hi, meet them. And I think that a big thing that a lot of these new influencers are lacking too, or people who are in the space, some of them are great, and I'm not taking that away from them. But to be around more people is always good, right? If you're in let's say you're a multimillionaire and you live in a very rich neighborhood, you should take the time to get your neighbors. Take the time to know your neighbors, make friends with them, because you know why? There's always something, and there's something that may not be right for me, but maybe because I know you, I might know somebody that I can connect you with. And then building that camaraderie within the industry is so good. You need that, you know? So that's probably, networking is probably my biggest thing that I want to stress to creators. So is this my camera over here? So if you're in the industry, if you're a content creator and you want to stick around and you want to be somebody who's going to be here forever, make friends, bro. Go make friends.
Yeah. Now, like you said, not to up your network or up, I know X, Y, and Z, but a testament to the tribe it takes to be able to see more than you can see, experience more than you can experience, know more opportunities than you can observe.
100%. And like you just said, don't do it for selfish reasons. Don't do it because of this or that and you want to know X, Y, and Z or whatever. Do it because you genuinely want to. And if you don't want to yet, I think that there's a lot of people that are a little antisocial or introverted or whatever in these communities. But all these people that you're surrounded by have the same interests as you. So talk to them, meet them. You're going to make friends. It's impossible. It's inevitable that you're going to make friends. Go make friends, stick around, do that content with them. It's only could be good for both of you guys.
Authentic has been a big angle that has obviously served you, man. So lean into your authenticity. Don't, feel that you're ever bigger than the moment, right? You know, finding yourself present is a huge...
100%. You're not bigger than the moment, but also don't be down on yourself either. I know a lot of creators that are like, well, why would they want to talk to me? You know, I remember, this is actually a good point. If you're doing something on the internet and if you're a human being, you're valuable, you know? So don't ever downplay yourself.
Oh yeah.
And I remember this time that I really, really, really wanted to meet this sniper he was like a Call of Duty sniper. I really wanted to meet him. He's somebody that everybody knows now. I really wanted to meet him. And so when I got to the event, I took a picture with him and he goes, wait a second, you're OvertFlow. I was like, yeah. And he's like, I've been the hugest fan of you. I love what you do. I'm like, that was mind-blowing to me, you know? And we all have a mutual respect for each other. Go out there, don't be down on yourself.
Yeah.
You're doing something cool. You're building something too, just like everybody else. We're all really in the same boat, bro.
Yeah.
So go make friends.
There was a time early this year where TikTok was in a situation, it might be banned. It kind of is still in that era where it is in a limbo, right? Where, you know, there's some light administration or XYZ that has been passed, but it's something that definitely shook TikTok, right? When that got introduced and a lot of creators, you know, where do I go? Where am I gonna X, Y, and Z? It was scary. And you actually said, if I'm not mistaken, at one point that like a ban on TikTok would be one of the worst things to do, not only to the creator economy, but just as a precedent. Why do you feel that way?
Well, there's like thousands, tens of thousands of people that are making a living off TikTok, right? In the US, there's hundreds of people, if not 1,000 or more at the headquarters. There's lots of creators that are making content. But this has been a thing like, so I signed with TikTok in 2019, like pretty much maybe 6 months after my fight on the Jake Paul card.
Yeah.
I signed with TikTok. And in 2020, they talked about a ban. I was actually in Forbes for this. I saw, I have a Forbes article is insane. That's sick,
Of course
bro.
you do.
I love that.
you do.
Love it. So they were talking about this they've been talking about it for 5 years. I don't foresee TikTok disappearing. I think that if it did, it would be bad for a ton of people, tens of thousands of people. I think TikTok's a great way to get information. I think it's good. And if they could find, I'm sure that they will find like a middleman that makes sense for US and China and all this stuff, whatever. But I don't foresee it going anywhere. And I will stand by TikTok. Please stick around. Thank you, US. Thank you, Mr. President. Keep TikTok.
I love it. As somebody that's been here in Vegas for a long time and you've seen the sports entertainment complex really starting to grow around here, what are some things that you foresee kind of, you know, maybe happening over the next 5 years? And what are maybe some things that that you're personally working on and a part of on that scale?
So in Vegas, obviously Vegas is like, it's arguably the most famous city in the world, right? And if it's not, then it's top 3, right? It has to be.
I'm a little biased.
Dad, what's the most Googled city in the world? Is it Las Vegas? It has to be. It has to be Las Vegas.
Number 1.
It's number 1. So you have all these sports here. Obviously, I'm a big UFC fan, MMA fan. I do MMA. So that's like, I really watch a lot of combat sports. I'm not the biggest like NFL, NBA, hockey league. I'm not the biggest, but if it's here in Vegas, I will pay attention to it. And I think Vegas is bringing in more sports teams, all that stuff. Vegas it's the mecca of fighting. I think it's very soon to be, it's already on the rise, the mecca of all sports, right? We got the baseball stadium being built over here as well.
Right.
So Vegas is only going to become more and more of Vegas is new Hollywood too. You know, Hollywood is kind of dying, right? So like Vegas is new Hollywood, and I'm gonna be involved obviously with Happy Bunch. We're doing billions of views a month, about to hit 1 million on Instagram following count, and then we're doing billions of views. We're partners with Power Slap. I'm working on the UFC partnership. We'll see how that goes. And then I would be hoping to get that in all combat sports. Maybe we could branch off into other things as well. And then hopefully within the next 2 to 5 years, I want to have my fights. I want to do something with WWE. And I would like to launch a Happy Punch gym here in Vegas for like all the kids that know influencers, right? All the influencers can come fight. Every single famous UFC fighter that you know, from John Jones to Conor McGregor to Joe Rogan, they all follow Happy Bunch. So to have a gym here would be a no-brainer.
Well, we had Keith Martinez on from Fight Circus.
Yeah, I love it.
You know, Fight Circus.
I'm doing something with them as well.
Okay, when they come out here in October, you'll be around?
I'll be doing something with them, yes.
Okay. Yeah, they got some awesome stuff
You
going
had him on the podcast?
Yeah. So
awesome. How was he? Was he nice?
Great guy.
Okay, he's a good guy, yes.
Super awesome.
A little wild off camera.
I ain't mad at him.
It's a little wild.
How could he not?
How could he not?
Hey, and if you didn't, another shameless play, if you didn't get a chance to go see Keith's interview from, I think it was last week or so, go watch that too, because that guy,
that guy's
a lot of
crazy.
ideas.
Former MTV guy, like own MTV or something crazy. Did all this fight stuff, sells out 80,000 person arenas in Thailand, and now he's doing something in Vegas, and I'm gonna be working with them, and I love the guy.
I don't blame you for being around any of that action, because it seems really exciting.
You gotta be, bro. And that's from networking. I would have never met him had I not gone to the fighting events and met this guy. And this is another huge Vegas play, Fight Circus. Amazing.
Yeah. We'll be right back after this.